How many times have you wanted to give up? How many times have you let small little inconsistencies, small little gaps in knowledge, small little gaps in self-belief be the reason that you want to cut yourself off from achieving the life you truly want? This morning I ran a half marathon out of sheer want to challenge myself, sheer desire for discipline, sheer need to express my body's ability to move freely, because there's been certain periods in my life where I've been told I can't. When I was growing up, I was a gymnast, I was a skateboarder, and I damaged my knees really badly. I've been to hospital in and out many times over the years, and even over the last 12 months I was in the hospital with a really bad issue in my knee, bursitis. I had what the medical professionals claimed and called a floating island, which is a build-up of cartilage, scar tissue and bone. It's all chipped off, flaked together and made into like a horrible ball of shit inside my knee, which was catching, causing issues. And he said, you'll never squat again, you'll never run again, you need to slow down, you need to stop, you need to stop. I was told by an external environment, an external trigger, to stop. And if I was normal, I would have believed that to be true, but I know myself, I will always find a way to get around something, and I rehabbed it correctly, I rehabbed it smartly, and I didn't let an external limitation become my internal reality. Why? Because I don't actually believe that the body will ever betray you if you treat it kindly. And this morning I ran this half marathon. It's the longest run I've done since hearing that news when my knee potentially was going to have to be operated on. And I said to myself this morning, you're not going to stop. And I keep telling myself throughout the entirety of that run, just one more K, one more K, one more mile, nearly there. Backing myself with positive notes of self-belief throughout the entirety of the mission. And just like an alcoholic would say, oh yeah, I'm off drink for the rest of my life. He wouldn't do that. He would just say, I'm just going to do one more day. One more day. And the thing is, see, when you have that one more day philosophy, that one more chance, that one more failure, that one more approach, you'll never fail, because you're always looking to move the needle forward by just that 1% more, that one tiny little thing that you know you can do right now, guys. This is the thing, like, I'm just chill as fuck here. I wanted to tell you this, but like, there's going to be things that happen to you in life. I'm going to take a wee drink. Things that happen to you in life where other people will tell you to stop, other people will tell you to slow down, other people will say it's not possible, you're delusional thinking that way. But they are the people that never kept going. That's the real failures. And imagine you were only one more good decision away from recreating your entire life. One good business decision, one good relationship decision. You could be leaving a relationship, starting a relationship. You could be starting a gym, you could be changing your direction in the gym, going for more Muay Thai. I know my next goal is going to be to enter a fight. I look forward to that, but there's going to be more in that story to come when I document the process. But for me, it's like, there's so many things in life, guys, where your back is put against the wall, not by yourself, but by other people, by your environment, by people around you. Because what they believe to be true is based upon the textbooks, based upon what they're scared of, based upon what they believe to be true, and it's false. I believe, like, see, sometimes I even say to myself, like, make up little crazy heuristics, and I'm like, yeah, see, if I drink this water really quickly, I'm going to be more hydrated than you. I believe that to be true, so it happens. Or like, if I throw salt over my shoulder to avoid bad luck, I believe that to be true, so I become lucky. Or if I eat this particular protein source, it'll really satisfy me and make me feel really good. and build me muscle, and it will. And even Andrew Huberman spoke about this, and it was like the negative correlation with negative food, bad quality food. And it's like, if you deem a food to be bad, let's say it's a packet of donuts, and you eat a donut, right, which you shouldn't really be doing. Stop eating donuts, bro. You don't need any more. If you eat a donut and you're like, this is a fucking, I feel so guilty, I'm full of shame, this is bad food, you eat the food, it actually has a worse effect on you, rather than going into saying, you know what, I've been training like an absolute savage, this donut looks good, it's some simple carbs, I'm going to smash this and I'm going to use it for use this food for fuel for my workout. It doesn't have as bad an inflammatory effect in your body. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? So there's two things you want to take from this, right? And it's eyesight and mindsight, and this is a phrase that I'm coining, because what you see with your current eyes is not what your mind actually wants to see. And Amy's just coming in the room, so I'm going to continue, no cap on this. But your eyesight is what you currently see, but your mindsight is what you believe to see. So if you truly deep this and ask yourself, what do you really believe to be true when it comes to what limitations you have, what challenges you want to face, what belief systems do you need to embody for you to go one more every single day and do the thing that you know you really want to do, despite what other people say. As I say, it could be in relationships, business, could be in physique, could be financially. Like, see if you want the car but your dad's telling you don't buy the car and you really want to, just buy the car if you can do that. Like, you gotta learn through your own process, you gotta learn through your own decisions, and you gotta back every single one of those decisions you actually have with intention. What's your intention behind making these decisions? Is it a good intention, or do you feel guilt, or do you feel shame with the decisions you make? Because if it's a negative, it's going to be a negative outcome. If it's a positive intention, it's a positive decision, the outcome will be positive. And this is the thing, it's like, right, what you see is not true, what you believe to see is true. So always think this, guys, whatever you decide to do, whatever you push yourself forward to do, always be there with the go one more mindset and approach, for you to believe that the person you are becoming and person you want to be can come together, can come true, if you allow yourself to tap in, think bolder, think clearer, have a positive approach to the decisions you make, the choices you make. Even when it comes to holding frame with yourself and your ideal outcome, when it comes to creating the best version of yourself, how does he eat? How does he think? How does he perform? How does he dress? How does he style his hair? All of these things matter massively when it comes to building the ideal you. But if there's a negative intention behind it, let's say, why would I do my hair? Why would I do my... Guys don't need to look after the way they dress. Guys don't need to look after how they style their hair. They need to look after their shape. It's like all these kind of dad bod guys out there that have just given up, clearly. You know, they have that negative mindset, therefore they will only have a negative outcome. But I have a positive outlook on how I dress, how I think, how I eat, how I communicate. And I believe that when I do things that are in alignment with the person I want to be, I will get closer to becoming that guy. And this morning when I done that half marathon, I said to myself, if I do these 21 kilometers, no time, no stress, no pressure, just do 21 kilometers, I have got over my knee issues once and for all. And I truly believe that. I feel like I've crossed a massive milestone today, after being told it wouldn't happen, after being told that I couldn't do X, couldn't do Y, couldn't do Z. I even squatted over 180 kilograms not only just a couple of weeks ago. I'm building muscle, I'm getting stronger, I'm not losing tissue whilst I'm prepping for this marathon. It's like, guys, I believe everything to be true that I am now aligned with, and therefore my outcomes will be in accordance with the direction I want to go. And that's what you have to think, like every decision you make has to move you forward. There has to be a positive intention rather than a negative intention. Otherwise you will set yourself up for nothing but failure. So every single solitary day, guys, believe in yourself enough to make the right choice, the right decision, and move the needle forward towards who you now need to be based upon your belief. Never doubt yourself. Never hold yourself back. Never let other people tell you you can't. Because again, it's just what you see. But do you believe to see that in that light? If the answer is no, then don't. Deep that on your own life today. Deep that in your own mind today. Feel it in your heart. Your heart has the beliefs. Your mind holds the action. Make sure they're in flow with one another. And live in alignment, guys. And you will see yourself. You will see yourself, boys. Get closer and closer to who you need to be, where you need to be, what you want to have. Because you removed importance. Because you're so deeply aligned with putting the right beliefs out, the right behaviours in front of yourself. Thoughts, actions, beliefs, behaviours lead to the outcomes in which you want. Make sure they're positive, guys. Always align up. Never sell yourself short. Don't listen to those who don't have what you want. Back yourself with everything you do and trust the process. Guys, I will see you in the next one. A little bit of a calmer, more heart-led approach video today. Hope you're enjoying the content. If you are, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do what you need to do. And if you want access to the Daily 5, my exact strategy, always mess it up when I'm doing the CTA, my exact strategy on how I'm optimising my fitness, my freedom, my fulfillment and my finances, just message me on WhatsApp. There's going to be a link below. I'll send it over to you directly. If you want to grab the free masterclass, there's going to be a link there as well. My 4-step video series for your physique, your purpose, performance and testosterone. And if you want to work with me directly one-to-one or even inquire to see if it's going to be a right fit for you, my link below is going to be there as well. So guys, I will see you in the next one. Remember, +44 07585 709 198 is my number. Message me now. Get the Daily 5, start winning today. Rewire and reprogram your philosophy, your mindset, and become the man that does not miss. See you soon, guys.